skid resistance become an issue, they said we have to change the aggregates quality. But they asked, tell me about where it's failed. Nobody knows which place is failed. So then we did a little bit work, and again probability based, and we come out with this kind of profiles. This is a deterioration. If it is a 1% or 50%, what is the deterioration? So anybody knows 50% of the network behave like this, 0.5 to 0.4. So these are the profiles we develop. There's a papers in this one and the conference papers. If anybody interested, you can ask from top. So whoever the organization, I'll pass it to them about those papers. And finally, we did about 4 years data, 2004, 2005, 2006 and 2007. All those graphs are come like that. Then we have consistent understanding about how the performance in the skid resistance. So we can confidently tell the contractor your performance are like this. So matter is over, because they were always arguing with us their quality is good, but we can show from this one, no, you are all right in certain areas but not in the whole areas. The last one I think I want to highlight is this one about developing of the prediction tool for the crash. Now crashes are happening, we monitor, we know skid resistance, we know geometry, we know condition of the road. We put all together. Data mining is very powerful tool which can accommodate millions of data points together. Variables, not 2-3 variables, 100 variables together. So data mining is a good technique to use, and we use the monitoring of past experience and develop rules. The data mining system itself develop rules according with the past history, and that rule sets used for the future prediction. So this is which is used by one of the universities, IT department. They are very good at it, data mining. I use them, and it's quite interesting project. It is very much have a future. I'm really interested to introduce to Thailand. If you all are interested, I have a very thorough knowledge in that area. So I'm not going to explain about data mining and things like that, but very interesting subject. If anybody wants to PhD or something like that, neural networks, data mining is the way to go for analysis. So you can see all the graphics and how the behaviors clustering, very simple way of analyzing. And look at this lower diagram. This is the crashes. All the dot points are crashes in our network. Then it will contour where the most crashes happens. Then we know exactly where the skid resistance and which ADT. So very easy to identify. Using this diagram, I change my policy of data collection. Data collection is very expensive, but I want to optimize. Then I concentrate only for 20,000 vehicles per day area, because that's the area where mostly crashes happens. So with this analysis, we can get the knowledge and use as a policy. I change the completely policy according with the historical information. It only came through the data mining technique. Data mining give this diagram, straight away we can see a number of crashes happen, which contours. So this is never comes if you are not working with the universities. Universities have this expertise, groundbreaking technology, but we are not using. So we have to use that. So this is the normal way. So you look at it, the variables, all these variables can be input into the software. Simple. Those days we in an Excel spreadsheet we use only 2. Here you can put it 25 variables together, then develop rules automatically, then predict for the future what is the profile looks like. Each and every segment, every kilometer you can get the profile. So this is the software we develop. We can change the profiles, we can see what is the crash site location manager we call, and we can predict this section could have some crashes in future. You have to go and fix it. So this software came out of that research program. It's quite interesting one. So this is the plot, this is the network we have. Each color indicates where the hotspots, where you have to go and do the correction using this prediction tool. The prediction tool is outcome of data mining application. So I can give to maintenance engineers this map, go back and see these areas, investigate and do some treatment before it's happened. Otherwise we can say there will be crashes in future. Anyway, I have taken enough time, so I just want to quickly conclude a few things. This is really regarding R&D. Strategies to consider. Ensure R&D is industry driven. Mostly, not every time. Yeah, university has interest, some of the things their own. It's okay if you are involved with the industry. It has to be industry driven. Delivering public good aligned with government priorities, because ultimately the money has to come from government. Government has policies, we have to align with them. Applying continuous improvement in governance, R&D, procurement and management. Building promotion strategies, linkage and collaborations we were talking about. Assuring communication and adaptation of R&D outputs. This is another reason. Some of the research being done for a long time, results haven't circulated, communicated. I was in Sri Lanka, I was sitting with the director R&D. He has done a lot of research work, but I asked where the documentation. He hasn't done anything. No documentation, no presentation, no communication. So if you are doing R&D, you have to communicate and pass it that knowledge to others. Then only people will appreciate their investment. So think about these ones when you think about strategies. This is another suggestion I made to my organization, because my organization always criticizes R&D is not necessary, we don't need to invest. But we categorize into three, put it as a policy. R&D activities that provide incremental improvement, what you are doing in the road authority. Not everything research, but the work you are doing, just improvement. 60% of your investment goes to that sort of R&D. Then adopting emerging issues, suddenly like climate change, all kind of things are coming, you have to quickly work on that one, so you have to research on that area. So I put 20% money into that one. But last thing is the one I really argue, you have to invest for cutting edge R&D. Always you have to think about, make it happen, something new. Otherwise, it's, because a lot of talents are there, most of the universities. They have to have an opportunity to prove that, and the knowledge and the talent. So we have to invest for that one. That's what data mining, what we have done. I saw a presentation by one of the lecturers, associate professor. Then straight away I went back and I said, I want to invest for this one. And it has given a very good results for us. Last one, while emphasis R&D investment in applied research, the goal of transformation change requires that some high-risk investment in blue sky research to be undertaken. That's the last one I said. Blue sky research has to be invested. So you have to think about road authority guys. Don't criticize all the time, we are just spending some money for R&D, no results. It happens sometimes. R&D never comes with the outcome sometimes, but the knowledge you gain during the research time is very valuable. I have example. When we start probabilistic method, my general manager starts speaking about probabilistic method. He's not talking about any more analysis. He's always talking about statistics and probability. So he picked up the words and put it into the place in the real world. So like that, somebody we can influence. And also the R&D program should be a balance between short-term and longer-term strategic investment. Short-term gain as well as long-term. So these are the facts I have come across. This is my personal experience, most of the things, because I was working with the road authority as well as the universities. So we have to bring together and we have to invest for this one. So anyway, I leave it from there, and I would like to get some questions quickly, or else we can go to the afternoon session.
โอเคครับตุบมือให้ Justin หน่อยก็คงจบละ
Thank you.
Okay, I would like to thank Justin the way all things that you're saying here is I hope to see in the next 20-25 years or after I retire. That's been the situation in Thailand. ที่ Justin พูดเนี่ยมันค่อนข้างจะไกลกับบ้านเรามากนะครับกับ situation ที่เรามีอยู่ก็คือเรื่องการเก็บข้อมูลเขาพูดถึงเรื่อง data mining ก็คือข้อมูลเขาเยอะเกินละเขาต้องใช้เทคนิคใหม่ๆมาวิเคราะห์อะไรอย่างเงี้ยแต่บ้านเรากำลังพูดถึงเรื่องการเริ่มเก็บกับการนำสกิลอะไรมาใช้เดี๋ยวเซสชั่นตอนบ่ายหลังจากเบรกเนี่ยนะครับผมก็จะดำเนินรายการลักษณะนี้แหละก็จะรีไวฟ์ตัวสไลด์ของ Justin ผมก็จะถามคำถามนำในส่วนตัวผมนะครับในบางคำถามคราวนี้ถ้าผู้ร่วมเวิร์กช็อปอยากจะรู้เรื่องอะไรก็ถามเป็นภาษาอังกฤษก็ได้นะครับถามเป็นภาษาไทยก็ได้แล้วผมจะช่วยคืออยากให้มันมี participation เพราะว่าในสไลด์ช่วงหลังเนี่ยมีหลายตัวมากที่น่าสนใจแล้วก็บ้านเราน่าจะเอามาปรับใช้นะครับโดยเฉพาะไอโปรไฟล์ไอตัวข้างหลังเนี่ยเขายังไงเรื่องสกิลเนี่ยเขาก็ต้องลิงก์กับไอตัวข้อมูลอุบัติเหตุซึ่งทำยังไงบ้านเราเริ่มเก็บกันแล้วทำยังไงให้มันมีประสิทธิภาพแล้วเราจะไปปรับใช้กับแผนพวกนี้เมอร์สในอนาคตได้ยังไงอะไรเงี้ยครับแล้วมันมีบางตัวที่ออสเตรเลียมันใช้ได้แต่ผมดูแล้วปัญหาบ้านเรามันมีเยอะมากที่บางทีมันใช้ไม่ได้ผมก็จะถามขอความเห็นจากเขาว่าเขามองยังไงจากประสบการณ์ที่เขาผ่านมาอะไรอย่างเงี้ยครับแต่เดี๋ยวเราพักเบรกกันก่อนแต่ตอนบ่ายเดี๋ยวเรากลับมาเราคงอีกเซสชั่นหนึ่งประมาณชั่วโมงหนึ่งครับก็คือการถามตอบกับจัสตินแต่ว่าไอตัวอย่างที่งานวิจัยที่เขานำมาเสนอมีประโยชน์มากนะครับเดี๋ยวผมพยายามจะให้พวกเรามีส่วนร่วมได้เยอะที่สุดว่าในมุมมองของบ้านเราเนี่ยกับสิ่งที่เขานำเสนอแล้วมันจะใช้ได้ยังไงงั้นโอเคครับเดี๋ยวตอนบ่ายจะย้ายไป213นะครับเดี๋ยวยังไงเราพักเบรกกันก่อนครับเบรกบ่ายแล้วเดี๋ยวกลับมาอีกทีนะครับตอนบ่ายเดี๋ยวจะเป็นช่วงถามตอบกับจัสตินนะครับขอบคุณมากครับ
This is operational stuff in the traffic speed deflectometer which I explained to you. It's operating 80 km/h and measuring deflection data every 2 centimeters. So very efficient, very effective vehicle. As I mentioned, you have only 4 vehicles in the world now at the moment, and Australia is trying to buy equipment which can be used to monitor all the road authorities network in Australia. And because we have done 5,000 kilometers within 2.5 weeks, so very efficient. Normally it takes about 2-3 months to do in the other equipment. So you can see how it operates with this video. This is a UK based video. It's a TRRL UK. Traffic disruption. the only one I want to show, but I have a small video about that DVR, digital video rode. I just want to show you because it's easy to operate from the desktop if you have this kind of technology, very simple technologies. So I'll show you a very quick one. This is the DVR. So you can have a front view, back view, side views all together. From the desktop you can measure or you can identify all the defects. So very simple. Any road authority should have this one these days. So if you have an emergency, you can see from the office. You don't have to go to the site to see the real condition. It can be done very easily. In Europe, every road authority has once. Even Australia is like that. Every road authority has a software. This is the video I just showed that. Is this the graph you want to question? This is the blue, red and the green, blue, red and this color, I don't know, third one. It's a TSD reading, and same place we run FWD, that is falling weight deflectometer, the slow machine, which is reputed for a long time, for 20-30 years. So we compared those two, so you can see very similarities. So very well matched, and especially the repetitive work, it works perfectly for 3 repetitive run in the same section. This is the other one which I've shown you. It's a repeat test. After 2-3 weeks later, we have come back to the same location. It's 35 kilometer section. It gives very good results. Some odd results are there which is not picked up. That's what it's zeros here. But otherwise it's quite good.
ครับถามแต่ขออนุญาตถามเป็นภาษาไทยนะครับจะได้ทางนี้จะได้รับทราบด้วยแล้วก็รบกวนอาจารย์แปลต่อนะครับ ครับคืออยากถามว่าแล้วก็ให้ก็คือว่า sorry I want to ask in Thai so the audience can all understand คือตัวผลจาก falling weight deflectometer เนี่ยปกติมันจะมีโปรแกรมหรือมีซอฟต์แวร์ต่างๆไปคำนวณผลต่อไปดูเรื่องอายุการใช้งานที่เหลืออยู่ back calculate เป็นค่าความแข็งแรงโครงสร้างถ้าเป็นไอตัวเนี่ย speed deflectograph เนี่ยมันมีไอตัวต่อยอดอย่างนี้หรือยังนะครับของที่ออสเตรเลียหรือว่าเขาดูแค่ผลต่างของค่า deflection เฉยๆครับงั้นผมก็แปลเองอีกสิครับ so I just want to know that for the falling weight deflectometer we have the back calculation and some software can do the further analysis of the result. How about this deflectograph? Do you have any software for this yet?
Actually, that's the next stage of our research. Unfortunately, funds have evaporated and the project was stopped, but we were very close. Using data mining techniques, we can back calculate. And also, one of the universities, US, they contact me and they want to do the studies with me